I'm not a judgy one. We could talk about that later.
You don't strike me that way, but yeah.
Our irreverence and lack of judgmentalism probably would be a good conversation for
I appreciate that, sir.
You only got a few shots with that thing, so but the pro is here.
Yeah. No, it's not mine. Leon's. Leon's backup for the backup.
Yeah, the backup for the backup.
This is the best.
You go for it today.
You look very nice.
Thank you. It's like a
Can I help you do anything? I can't do anything.
Oh, really?
No. Is there anything you guys can?
Oh, no, we're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Great.
No.
Sounds good.
오빠 그리고 퍼버.
Yeah, I just was just even kind of start posting parts of scenes. I think all the grandparents are gathered. The flower girl is there. I haven't
No, that's what I think in the absence of other information, we're just going to
don't let anybody else sit here that's not supposed to be here.
Give him a mean face.
Yeah, give them a mean face. Kick them out.
You guys had a good day? Oh, I bet. What time did you get here?
I'll stop trying to help. I've done my help for the day. Yeah. And so we're going to here, let's do it.
There's excitement. Please be seated. And welcome. Welcome, family and friends and loved ones. We're gathered here today surrounded by the beauty of art and nurtured by the sights and sounds of nature to celebrate the wedding of Katrina Little and Leon Joe. And by the way, just to make sure everybody is clear, this is not a living art installation. This really is a wedding. So if you were here to see art at the museum, it's cool, but this is Katrina and Leon's wedding. Feel free to get up and go. Otherwise, we're going to move ahead. Beautiful. Thank you. As a bonus, we do have the opportunity to enjoy some art as well at the end, but more on that later. Today, we have come together to witness the joining of these two lives. For them, out of the routine and ordinary life, the extraordinary has happened. They met each other, fell in love, and are finalizing it today with this wedding. A good marriage, of course, must be created. It's never being too old to hold hands. It's remembering to say, I love you every day. And it's not just marrying the right person, it's being the right partner. And of course, it takes more than love to make this relationship work. It takes trust, to know in your hearts that you want only the best for each other. It takes dedication, to stay open to one another, to learn and to grow, even when it's difficult to do so. And it takes faith, to go forward together without knowing what the future holds for either of you. You, family, friends, and loved ones have come here to share in the commitment that they make to one another today, to offer your love and your support for their union, and to allow Katrina and Leon to start their married life together, surrounded by people who are dear to them. Please know that you are very important to both of them, and they are grateful that you're here celebrating with us today. And so we begin the ceremony in prayer. Dear God, divine mystery, bless this marriage as Katrina and Leon begin their journey down the road of life together. Life truly is a mystery. We don't know what lies ahead. Help them to make the best of whatever it is that comes their way. Help them continue to enjoy each other as they did when they first met. Help them to realize that nothing or no one is perfect, and to look for the good in all things and in all people, including themselves. Help them to respect each other's likes and dislikes, opinions and beliefs, hopes, dreams and fears, even though they may not always understand them. Help them learn from each other as they grow mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Give them peace of heart and strength of spirit so they may honor the vows that they make here today. And may the promises they make inspire each of us who celebrate with them. For this we pray. Amen.
Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not evil. It does not boast. It's not pride. It does not dishonor others. It's not self-seeking. It's not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails, but where there are prophecies, there will kiss. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we now impart and we prophesy in part. But when completeness comes, what in part disappears. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind me. For now, we saw only a reflection as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part. Then I shall know fully, even as I'm fully now. And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love.
爱是恒久忍耐，又有恩慈；爱是不嫉妒，不自夸，不张狂，不做失礼的事，不求自己的益处，不轻易动怒，不计较人的过，不喜欢不义，只喜欢真理。爱是凡事包容，凡事相信，凡事盼望，凡事忍耐。爱是永不止息的。先知的讲道终必过去，方言终必停止，知识终必消失。
And this is love, not that we loved God, but that he loved us and sent his son to be the propitiation for our sins. Beloved, if God so loved us, we ought to also love one another. No one's seen God at any time. If we love one another, God abides in us, and his love has been perfected in us. Love has been perfected among us in this, that we may have boldness on the day of judgment. Because as he is, so we are in this world. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear, because fear involves torment. But he who fears has not been made perfect in love. We love because he first loved us.
I've put together some thoughts to share today about Katrina and Leon. I think Katrina's getting a little bit nervous, and I like that, actually. She hasn't seen this yet. But before I start, I was thinking about this some more this morning. I think I'm going to ask all of you to take just a moment. The theme that I've come up with is being open to mystery. So I'd like you to start today by thinking about an important relationship in your life, and then flash back into the story of how your spheres came into being and crossed each other. How did that person become an influence in your life? That's a lot of what I'm going to talk about today. A 13th century Persian poet, theologian and mystic named Rumi once wrote, "However much I might try to expound or explain love, when I come to love itself, I am ashamed of my explanations. Love alone can explain the mysteries of love and lovers." As I reflected on U2 in preparation for today, I was continually struck by the same mystery. How did you two end up together and here today? Allow me to elaborate. Katrina, you yourself said that you weren't looking for a relationship when you met Leon. In fact, you said that if you had been looking for a guy, the guy would have been Korean or Japanese. And then you said, Leon fell into my lap. And since we're surrounded by a few number nerds here today, I did a little digging into some numbers just to underscore the point. Katrina was born in 1996 in Chaska, Minnesota, a Twin Cities suburb that had at the time a population of just under 15,000 people. In 1997, 7,443 miles away, Leon was born in Guangdong province of China, a country of roughly 1.25 billion people at the time. His hometown of Guangzhou had a population of 270 million. You grew up in your respective homes, but while Katrina stayed put in Chaska, Leon, you moved to Albuquerque, New Mexico to attend high school. That improved your proximity by quite a bit, but there's still a gap of 1,227 miles. Then, this young Chinese man from the 5th most populous city in China and this young suburban woman from Minnesota both decided to go to the same small liberal arts college, St. Olaf, in the small rural Minnesota town of Northfield. And at this point, I really feel like we have to stop because I know there's a lot of Olies out there. Olies, represent yourself. Who are you, St. Olaf people? Well, they aren't actually quite as good. We're not outnumbered after all. Okay. The student body at St. Olaf at that time was just over 3,000. The protagonists in our story are getting closer. But still, they had no real reason to connect, especially given that Leon was neither Korean nor Japanese, remember? You two, interestingly enough, do not agree on the details of your How We Met story. For those of you in attendance today, in case you didn't take a chance to read it, here are the versions. In Katrina's version, it was time for the organization's fair at St. Olaf, a chance to make students aware of opportunities for involvement in campus life beyond the classroom. Katrina, thanks to her love of K-pop and all things Korean, was very involved in the Korean Culture Association. So she was there. Leon stops by, and while he's not Korean, he signs up anyway. He started coming to the meetings, and the rest, as they say, is history. Leon's version is more interesting. He remembers karaoke being part of the scene. Katrina shows up with some friends, and of course, they chose K-pop. Katrina and a friend then went up front to sing and dance to Shake It by Sister. Told you this was getting better. And honestly, I'm hoping we get to see that recreated at the reception today. Feel free to start chanting that at some point during the reception. Well, apparently that was enough to get Leon to start going to KCA meetings, and again, you know the rest of the story. Two people from vastly different places and backgrounds had now found each other. Since I've gotten to know you as a couple, it's no mystery why you are here today. Which also just happens to be International Friendship Day, which is kind of fitting for you two, right? You've each found a best friend who shares many of your values, who provides strengths where you have weaknesses, and with whom you are ready to grow and change. There's also no great mystery as to why you chose the readings you did today. 1 Corinthians 13 is often used at weddings, and its definitions of love fit you two very well. Love is patient. This idea is so important, Katrina has it engraved in Chinese on her wedding ring. It's been 6 years since your meeting, so I think you've got some patience documented already. But beyond that, you come from very different places cultures, and backgrounds. You're learning to be patient with your differences and learning how you can bring something new to help your partner grow as well. You'll have many challenges ahead. Stay patient and remember why you fell in love with each other in the first place. Love is kind. Katrina, when I asked you, why Leon? One of the first things you said was that you loved how kind he is. And later in the conversation, you said again, he has such a kind heart. And Leon, you talked about how Katrina is helping you grow as a person, especially in your recognition of the importance of caring for others and your desire to do that for Katrina. We all carry burdens in this world, many of which others often know little or nothing about. Having a partner who will always bring kindness to our world is a great gift. Love keeps no records of wrongs. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. These can be difficult qualities to embrace. Humans seem to love keeping score with each other. You will make mistakes. You will say hurtful things. You will forget to say or do things you should have done. Being able to give each other grace and treat your partner with equanimity is important. Your differences can also lead to misunderstandings and disagreements. You already recognize this, and you're already dealing with it, and you're learning to talk things through. Katrina, you told me you love Leon's calm, patient approach to things, especially since that's not always your first inclination. I believe you said of Leon that he is a, quote, water boy who helps temper you, quote, fire girl. Leon, you've come to appreciate Katrina's strength with details, all the way to letting her teach you some things about money management. That's important in a relationship. And you're both willing to bring up these differences and talk them through, not out of a desire to keep score or be hurtful, but out of care and love. You're helping each other grow and improve. Finally, love never fails. This phrase is engraved in Leon's ring. You two started dating in 2017. Katrina, you had already decided that there was no point in dating unless this relationship was going somewhere. After 2 years, you said you knew he was the one. As a sidebar, I don't really mean to keep score, but apparently Leon's mom said that she knew they were going to be a thing after just 2 days. You two are very comfortable with each other. Your friends even refer to you as the old married couple, and you're just getting married today. Your shared values, your sense of teamwork and friendship have and will continue to help your love grow. Never is a very long time, but you're on the right path. 800 years ago, Rumi said, "However much I might try to expound or explain love, when I come to love itself, I am ashamed of my explanations. Love alone can explain the mysteries of love and lovers." My prayer for you both is that you stay open to the mystery of life and love and continue to grow together through it. At this point in the service, these aren't the official vows, but Katrina and Leon have written some things and they have some statements about each other and their relationship that they want to make publicly before you all to each other. So who goes first?
Katrina, I just want to let you know that being in a foreign country for the past 10 years was never easy, in a way that I have to always think about which city, what state I have to move in the next. I have not had a home here in the US at all, but today I finally have a home. Wherever you are, they're always going to be the place I want to be. They'll always be my home. About 7 years ago, when I met you for the first time, I did not know that I would be having a best friend for life. Tomorrow, I will be calling you my wife. But I always think you as my best friend, whom I can spend days and nights talking nonsense, whom I can explore different restaurants and different food in different cities and from a different culture, whom I want to travel the whole world with, my best partner, collaborator, my best listener, my best healer. Life is not always easy, and I'm sure that there will be many challenges waiting for us. Yes, we did have some challenges in the past. We have argued many times how to cook the best ramen or instant noodles, aka the right way. Is it the seasoning first or the noodles first? We had also gone through the COVID pandemic that no one ever anticipated. Yet, it happened. Because of COVID, we have to date each other online remotely. Seeing each other and talking to each other face to face for only about 10 minutes was a luxury. All the letters you wrote to me during that time were my light and gave me energy and hope moving forward in life during that depressing time. However, we have made it. I'm sure there will be many, many challenges in the future, but with you, I'm confident that we can conquer every piece of that hard rock that may be in our way. Tomorrow, I'll be sharing my life with you. I promise that I will make you feel that every ordinary day can be a little special. I will enjoy every moment with you. I want to spend the rest of my life to make you smile, to make you laugh, to make you feel safe and comfortable. Wherever you are, I will always by your side.
That was good. No, it was just good. I have the tissue bag. It's hard to stop crying when you start crying, you know? Leon, my love, happy wedding day. We're here. It's been a long time coming. The 6.5 years that we've spent together so far have been an adventure and full of joy. And I'm so glad we've gotten to today. I've seen you change throughout the years, and you've seen me change. But also, some things haven't changed at all from when we first met. You have a heart of gold, and I could see it right away. From the very beginning, you stole my words. Thank you for being by my side and on my side throughout these many seasons, even when we were at times many miles apart or very close but separated by COVID. I am so happy to spend all the rest of my days with you and see how we continue to grow and evolve together. One of the things I love best about you, besides your kind heart, is the fact that you know yourself so well and have an enormous amount of self-love. You know who you are and stick by your principles and values. I appreciate that, and I gain strength from your strength of character. Your abundance of self-love very easily translates into kindness and compassion for others and into love for me, and in turn translates into encouragement that I nurture my own self-confidence. You accept me as I am and have never approached me with any preconceived notions, and for that I am full of gratitude. You have become my greatest support and comfort since we met that fateful early autumn. The calm, steady love you give me means the world to me. It was easy to come here today, to stand here, profess my love in front of all these people, and promise to spend the rest of my life with you. I once heard someone say it is right to marry because one's already fulfilled life will be even more fulfilled with a partner. Marriage gives us the strength to continue to say yes to what is right for us. It gives us a foundation on which to build, a team on which to lean, and the strength to dream big dreams. I hope our love makes you feel free, supported, expansive, and enabled, and gives you room to breathe and relax. I promise to support you. I promise to be your biggest fan. And I promise to make your days sunny and warm, or perfectly cool with air conditioning. I will give my all to you and to us as a new little family each and every day, and I ask that you do the same. So I spent 5 of 6 years of our relationship studying Japanese, not Chinese. So 我的中文很不好，不好意思。我想告诉你，我多么爱你。这世界那么多人，你是我最喜欢的人。你让我每一天都很甜美。都很愉快。I understand the words, that's why I'm crying. 我承诺我会一直爱你，一直支持你，一直安慰你，一直帮你，一直信赖你。每一天都和你开开心心的，每一天让家里充满笑声，和你过平平安安的一生，给你我义无反顾的长长和久久，就这样天长地久，爱你。I love you.
Thank you both for letting us in on a very personal moment. And those of you who know Katrina well, you know that was really tough for her. So now, the official vows. Leon and Katrina, please join hands when you're ready.
I'm sorry.
Do not apologize. Look at one another now and remember this moment in time. Leon, what promise do you make to Katrina today?
I, Leon, will take you, Katrina, to be my wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish for all the days of our lives.
Katrina, what promise do you make to Leon today?
I, Katrina, take you, Leon, to be my husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish for all the days of our lives.
Your wedding ring is a symbol of your promise to one another. The ring, an unbroken, never-ending circle, is a symbol of committed, unending love. Katrina, place this ring on Leon's finger. This ring symbolizes your love for Leon and the commitments you have made today and will continue to make every day hereafter.
With this ring, I join my life with yours. I give you my hand, my heart, and my love, now and forever.
Leon, place this ring on Katrina's finger. This ring symbolizes your love for Katrina and the commitments you have made today and will continue to make every day hereafter.
With this ring, I join my life with yours. I give you my hand, my heart, and my love, now and forever.
We're almost there. Every good service should have a couple of announcements, right? So 2 quick announcements. First, the bride and groom would like you to follow them out immediately after the ceremony for a photograph in front of the museum. And today the front means actually out through the glass doors, hang a left, I think it's down to 24th Street. We're gonna use the steps and the entrance off to my left, that side where the big lions are. Those of you who are familiar with the building, they'd like a big group photo over there. So if you would please move there immediately afterwards, it would be greatly appreciated. And then just a reminder, if you look at the back of the program, there is truly some information for after hours gallery access this evening during the reception time. All the information is in there. Okay, here we go. It's time to make it official. Katrina and Leon, you have come here today of your own free will, and in the presence of family and friends, have declared your love and commitment to each other. You have given and received a ring as a symbol of your promises. By the power of your love and your commitment to each other, and by the power vested in me by the state of Minnesota, it is my honor and my absolute delight to declare you 丈夫和妻子, or husband and wife. You may seal your declaration with a kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, the newlyweds.